Welcome to Bitcoin Amsterdam 2024. The Amsterdam interviews are powered by Bitvavo, and we're here with Khush. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Great to have you in our interview. Is this the first day of the conference for you, or
Second day.
Second day.
Second day.
What did you see yesterday?
I just got to meet a few really good startups at the pitch day, at the exhibition booth.
Awesome.
Met few founders from different parts of the world, and in fact, even the founders from Singapore. I didn't meet them at Singapore. I happened to bump into them here. So
They traveled along with you to Amsterdam.
Yeah, but not with me, but they were here.
Yeah, okay,
So it was glad. I was like, okay, we didn't get time to meet in Singapore, but it's always amazing that Bitcoin brings in people from all over the world together.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, because you're a venture partner at Lightning Ventures.
Yes.
And you were in Bitcoin Singapore on a panel discussion, which we saw not so long ago. And there you mentioned how Lightning Ventures looks for outliers with exceptional founders. And I think that's great because you're part of the innovation, the beginning. And can you elaborate us on the specific characteristics or qualities in teams and founders that you believe are crucial for success in Bitcoin and Lightning Network startups? Because we speak to a lot of startups, they're all different in some kind of way and struggling perhaps.
What are you looking for?
I agree. I mean, Bitcoin space is really a bit difficult, and considering if you compare it with the traditional startups, we are still quite early. And what I look at is a strong pedigree of founders, strong, technical team, and there is a sync between the team, between the business team and the product team and the technical team. And we look at if they have a viable business model, they do understand the problem they are referring to, and they have a clear solution. They have a clear market strategy, go-to-market strategy, basically, and the most important, the market sizing. Like, is it a bigger Samsung for them to go after? And will they be able to survive, say, after 5 years? Are they aware of the regulations? Stuff like that.
And is it, I was just thinking top of my head, is it important that a CEO or the one who starts a startup is a technical person? Or
No.
Can it be the other way around, that someone has a good idea, is good at marketing, and then grabs the people that he needs to build something?
It's very important to have a balance. So if a CEO understands the business, he need not to understand the technical details in the beginning. He will understand once it starts, and gradually he will also come into the technical aspect of it. He needs to understand what they are building, why they are building, and for whom they are building. And as far as the CTO is concerned, maybe in the beginning he will, be more inclined towards the technical aspects, and then later on, working with the CEO, he can get in sync with the business side of it. So it's always an amalgamation of business and technical aspect from both CEO and CTO side.
So you believe also in the long run it will be viable?
Yes, and I feel you should always play on your strengths. If you're good with business, go with that. If you're good with technical, if you try to do everything, that'll be a mess.
That's right.
Only a few people alive that manage to do that, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes we're doing that.
You also spoke about bridging bridging with Liquid and Lightning, and your bullish view on innovations like the Uproot assets and BitVM, Arc, all that kind of things. Can you dive a bit deeper into how these technologies are shaping the future of Bitcoin's second layer solutions, and what you find important?
Very bullish on Lightning Network, so that's how the name of our fund comes into place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Lightning Ventures. So from day zero of our inception, we were very sure of this technology, and we are very bullish on this. And
does it mean that you address only Lightning companies, or is it also possible that just a Bitcoin company?
Anything under the realm of Bitcoin.
Okay.
It could be any technology. We are not only focused towards Lightning, but Lightning is the priority.
Yeah, okay.
And if you see our portfolio companies, we have different companies where we have invested money in, and now we are also looking for other technologies. So we are bullish on that part as well.
Cool. Okay.
And you mentioned that there are still relatively few venture capitalists investing in Bitcoin, Bitcoin startups, that is, and the fund sizes are much smaller compared to traditional VCs. How do you see this landscape evolving in the next few years, and what can be done to attract more capital into the Bitcoin ecosystem? Perhaps they're walking here on the conference. That would be great. That someone from the outside is interested.
Yeah, absolutely. Conferences like this are an eye opener for people
Yeah, true.
who are not even familiar to this space. So once there's a buzz around, okay, this Bitcoin conference is happening in Amsterdam. I met few people who were not from this domain, who had no clue about this. They were traditional VCs, but and as far as Bitcoin price is concerned, they are interested in that. And then the next juncture is, okay, what's been happening in the VC space? And yes, you're right. If I compare it with traditional, VC's fund size, I mean, we are. There's a long way to go, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
It's the fact that we don't have an historical data where we can say, okay, this is the Bitcoin startup that did an exit or did an IPO. We don't have much of that data right now, but in the future, gradually, I see that's been happening. We will follow the trajectory of a traditional VC and traditional startups. I mean, I'm really hopeful for that.
And you also stated that more institutional acceptance of the Bitcoin's layer 1 could lead to more use cases for the layer 2s like Lightning. What steps or innovations do you believe are necessary for institutions to fully embrace Bitcoin, and what will this impact the Lightning Network adoption?
See, I think why institution is important, there lies the money. There is the money, and B2B getting B2B players into this ecosystem is very important for you to survive, to sustain. And these players, like B2B players, have they don't have the technical expertise as of now. They don't have developers, and the cost of getting their own developers, maybe in Solidity or Rust, is quite expensive for them. So they can white label a product, or they can have a tie-up with a Bitcoin company. So there are few people who are working with enterprise solutions. They are building enterprise solutions. So I think if we can get more institutional players, there's a synergy between institutional players and Bitcoin startups. It'll be a game changer.
They will both grow then.
Yes. For example, in wealth management, still the problem of there's an inheritance problem of Bitcoin. So if we can solve that, if we have an enterprise solution for that, it'll be amazing. Every wealth management, every bank, I mean, they do need that product.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
true. Well, what also is very important, of course, is cross-border payments, remittances. That's a no-brainer. And micropayments as significant opportunities to Bitcoin and Lightning. Can you share any specific projects or trends that you are excited about in these areas? And what challenges do startups face in the space when they're trying to solve the cross-border payments and remittances?
See, when it comes to cross-border payments and remittances, we are competing with a 70-year-old technology of SWIFT. We're still using that technology. We're still using the banking system where there are intermediaries. There is a high cost of transacting. Like sitting over here, I can email to any part of the country, but I cannot do that. When I have to make a payment to any part of the country, there's a cost to it. And when it comes to micropayments, I mean, it's a bit difficult. So I think projects like IBEX and several other projects are working on APIs and infra to those players who want to get into the cross-border payments, remittances, and even the influencers and people like that can have micropayments. Or the gig workers, sitting in any part of the world, they can, if this can be resolved, at a larger scale, and if we can compete with the banking system, I think, and the regulations, it'll be a game changer for the community.
Because Steph, we had some guests in our show from Africa, and they were explaining how the cross-border payments work there, and something about 20 different central banks for one exchange. It's crazy, and it costs a lot, and it takes also a lot of time. So you can't help immediately to get your
Absolutely.
money to the other country.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Hey, and you guys at Lightning Ventures, you started Thunder Funder,
yes.
a regulation crowdfunding platform dedicated to backing early stage tech startups that specialize in open source software. What's your role with Thunder Funder, and what do you hope this platform will achieve in the near future?
So in July this year at Nashville Bitcoin conference, we launched our a brand new platform called Thunder Funder. It's a RegCF platform, as you correctly mentioned. And what here we want is to push the community more, and we want all the people to be part of it, because on Lightning Ventures, only accredited investors can be part of this ecosystem. So we wanted non-accredited investors who are looking at the Bitcoin space from a distance and want to be part of it. So we are giving an opportunity to all the investor, all the people interested in this space, come and support Bitcoin companies. So we have our first deal live. It'll be live this month only. So we are looking forward to it. And I hope more people are watching this and they come to our platform, get registered, or go through it and see the details. And I'm very excited for this.
But you could also pitch your project to be on the platform, right?
Yes.
Apart from me being a customer that's just wanted to invest.
If you're building something groundbreaking in Bitcoin, Forge, Lightning, or anything under the realm of Bitcoin, please pitch to us. Come to our website. Let's get on a call.
Can you talk us a bit through the process? That, for instance, I'm someone with an idea. I have a small team, and I come to you guys. I come to the platform. Is there like a form I need to fill in, or how does it work?
There's a form to fill in. There's an apply to raise capital form to fill in, and then you can, if you meet us personally, you can drop us a message, or you can email us. So there are several channels that they can reach out to us. And once you fill up the form, we'll get on a call. We'll try to do some due diligence, get to know you, what you're building, and that's.
And is it then also that your projects can be displayed at Thunder Funder and with you guys on Lightning Ventures itself, so that it get both sides of the medal?
I mean, great idea, but
just thinking.
Could be. But initially, we would start with the Thunder Funder platform. So the company has to be registered, has to be incorporated in US. It has to be a Delaware C Corp. So if you can come to Thunder Funder, and if you want to raise, if you want to come on Lightning Ventures, it's up to you.
And what kind of guidance gets the team of such a startup? Not only, of course, the funds, but also some guidance in managing or in managing such a team, because they're all new, perhaps in the business.
We are just not the VCs. Our work doesn't end at just the funding.
No, of course.
Yeah. So our work, even I think so. Like, it starts after the funding. That's the real work. And I think if they succeed, we succeed. So if they need any help with the pitch deck, if they need any help or with the more introductions into the ecosystem, or anything they are struggling with or they need help with, we're always there. We have a panel of experts who can help them. Anything with the designing, anything with their website, any services, additional services where they feel like we can be of any help. Yeah.
And is it so that, or could it be that a project, when it succeeds at Thunder Funder and there needs to be a second round of investing, that you guys from Lightning Ventures then do the second round?
Yes, we can. Okay. And in fact, from Lightning Ventures, who has already raised money, can come to Thunder Funder to raise another set of round.
Cool. Well, if they grow from a startup to scale up, then it could be interesting to because also then, if you are a scale up, you need guidance.
Absolutely. You need guidance 24/7, I think.
So I think, guys, if one has a great project or idea, or if you're starting and looking for funding, then you need to contact you guys.
I really think it's great that you guys are doing this, because it's so important to combine and to get together. This
entire credit goes to Mike Jarmusch. It's his vision. He is been working.
We had him on the show too, so
it's great.
He's a great guy.
All the credit goes to him. It's his vision.
Cool. Hey, to wrap things up here, Kush, you're here. I don't know if it's your first visit in Amsterdam, but you're
first
here now.
Visit.
Cool. I hope you enjoy the city. I hope you enjoy our country.
Absolutely.
What are you hoping to get out of this conference personally? So I'm not talking about your work at Lightning Ventures, because I can imagine it's just you networking, but personally, what are you hoping to get out of this conference?
I think personally, I mean, if I just leave Lightning Ventures and funders apart, I think
It's difficult, I can imagine.
yes, but I'm a curious person, so I love to get into the projects that now no we are not investing in currently, but we want to. So it's very difficult to keep professional side apart once you're in the conference. I think it comes naturally to you.
Sure.
You just can't keep apart.
Yeah, if you're a curious person and really wants to know, what.
So that keeps me
Yeah.
on the it's like I want to get into the stuff that we haven't dealt with before, and we want to understand people, how we can help them better. Like you said, they need help, and it's a fact. It's really I mean, they need someone who understands this space. So I want to be there at the forefront, helping them out, and also seeking guidance from them. Also, there's always to learn from everyone.
Yeah,
True.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
awesome.
well, I hope you enjoy it
Thanks again,
and,
Khush.
Thank
thanks for your time.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
thanks
you so
again.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we stop the recording real quick?